Content creation and development. Quite often people struggle to come up with the right topics when they're thinking about their content creation and the development of the ideas within that content. There are a number of resources and tools that you can use where you can go and research what people are currently searching for online, and that will help you to create content that you know is going to be consumed. If people are already searching for it and you create content, it's going to help you to deliver content to that audience. You've already got an existing audience. All you're doing is showing up with the answers to the question that they've already got. When you're looking at developing ideas around your content creation, one of my hot tips is to take any idea that you have for content creation and put it somewhere like a Google Drive document, a spreadsheet, into your notes on your phone, whatever it is. Don't let those ideas slip away. You might not know exactly what they look like when you first have those ideas, but content creation and development happens best when you have a process. For me, when I have an idea, I go and add it into my notes on my phone, which ultimately syncs up with my computer so that when I'm sat there, I can copy those into a document. I might put them into a spreadsheet, and then I can add in, when I get a chance later, a little bit more information. I can flesh that idea out. So when it comes to the content creation side, I've developed the idea beyond the initial thought. So for example, I have situations where I draw upon bad situations in my life and what the learning could be for the business that I had that bad experience with, how other people could learn from that, and then how that will benefit the audience that I can then go and teach. So that's a part of my content creation and development process, is taking an idea or something like a situation that may have been bad. What's the good that could be learnt from this? And then how do I package that to pass it to other people? So my content creation journey moves that content from an idea or a bad situation, takes a positive from it, and turns it into reusable content that serves an audience far beyond the initial situation. Looking at your content creation and development process, getting it right will make it so much more effective, efficient, and productive for you to get content done on a regular basis. Don't overthink what content is. Ultimately, people think about content creation and they get caught up. Don't let that happen to you. Quite often it's about documenting. When I had that idea, I documented it. When I thought a little bit more about it, I documented the thought process I had in how that could be developed. Content development will happen when you allocate time to it. It doesn't just happen. You have to make sure that you show up and you allocate time to doing content development. Another form of content development is if you've covered a topic and you've put it out online, whether it's a blog, a video, another piece of content, and people are highly engaged with it, develop that idea. You can develop that content by taking the questions that people have asked, the feedback that people have given you, and you can develop that. You can have a further conversation in a new piece of content. You don't have to go back and rebuild the initial piece of content. You can take a new stance. You could write a new blog. Maybe you do a 300 or 400 word blog and lots of people comment on it and they give you lots of feedback and ideas. Those ideas are then content development, which allows you to go and revisit that content. And when you create that content as a new piece, remember to connect the two pieces of content. That way you'll leverage the existing audience who read the original piece, but you'll also be driving new content. So content creation and content development go hand in hand. Sometimes you can just create content off the bat, but you need to be focused on how you can develop your content so that it better serves your audience. If you're not sure how to develop those ideas or to build a process that really turns your content creation into content development and ultimately the best form of content you can get online, I'd be more than happy to jump on a call with you. So if you want to connect, please do drop me a message. Connect with me as I'm Tristan G across all the socials. If you want to drop me an email, my email is tg@itsnomad9.com. And as always, you can always connect with us over in our free group on Facebook, which you can find by going to itsnomad9.com/free social help, where we check in there daily, answer your questions, and share what is currently happening in the content creation, social media, and digital marketing space.